It's June 2026. It's Thursday, and this is my fruity confession. Hello, my name's Sam and welcome to my channel So Let's Sparkle with Sam, and today it is my very first Feeling Fruity Thursday, so welcome. So before I forget, because I always do, what I am wearing is a Tilly and the Buttons Tabitha t-shirt in this gorgeous happy smiley face fabric from First for Fabrics. Now I got this, I actually saw it when I was at First for Fabrics, but I was very much inspired by the lovely Tamlin, who bought this fabric to make a t-shirt for her son, and I just wanted to be twinning. So yeah, I bought this gorgeous fabric and I couldn't wait to make it into something, and the Tabitha t-shirt just seemed like a brilliant idea for an easy tee, and I'm wearing it just with some ready to wear jeans. Which is a reminder that I need to make a second pair of Ronsard jeans, because my Ronsard jeans are just on a cycle at the moment and they are so much more comfortable than my ready to wear pair. But I digress. Today we are everything fruity. We are going full on fruity. So those of you that watched along with the Everyday in May, thank you so much. And if you're here now thinking, whoa, what is she doing? So now I have switched to my regular format, which is a Thursday and a Sunday. Thursday will be themed and Sunday is my normal, a little bit of sparkle. So yeah, I thought June deserved something a little bit lighter, a little sillier, and definitely much fruitier. So today I am confessing exactly how many fruity fabrics have somehow found their way into my sewing room. Yeah, so we will see. If you've been around in the sewing community for a while, you will have come across hashtag #SewFruity before, and this year is hashtag #SewFruity26, which is an annual Instagram challenge hosted by the lovely Yvette at Blossom Sandwich, get your teeth in, Sam. So yes, and if you want all of the details on the challenge, then stay to the end and I'll put all of the slides at the end of the video and you can find out how you can join in. But don't worry and don't despair, I'll be coming to you every Thursday with my plans, what I'm going to do for So Fruity. And So Fruity is a June challenge that you can enter throughout the whole of the month of June. So any day in June you can enter for So Fruity, which is very exciting. So yeah, it's been running for several years now, and I have taken part most of the years that I know that it's been going on. And when June rolled around, I just couldn't resist diving into my fruity stash once again. So over the next few weeks, I'll be sharing the fabrics I've collected, the projects that I've chosen, and whether my ambitious fruity plans actually make it to the sewing machine. Who knows? So yes, I do love So Fruity, and it's one of those things that I when I see a fruity fabric, I kind of collect an orange here, I collect a lemon there, I do love a cherry, and all of a sudden I've got a fruit bowl, you know, that's how it's worked in my stash. So I'm going to take you through my stash of fruity fabrics. And yeah, and then let me know in the comments what you would make with these fruity fabrics. So the first one is this one. So this is very obviously fruity. It has got pears all over it. It is covered in pears. It's a gorgeous crisp white cotton with a lovely pear-coloured pear all over. And I have got 1.5 meters of this fabric. I bought this when I went to First for Fabrics. This is also a First for Fabrics fabric. Oh, it's easy for you to say, First for Fabrics fabric. And all of my fabrics have been overlocked and washed, so they are all ready to cut out and sew. So I think really for 1.5 meters, I'm kind of thinking shirts. I have lots of favourite shirt patterns, to name a few. The Tilly and the Buttons Frida shirt is one of my go-to summer shirts. Also, the French Navy Seneca shirt is also one of my go-to favourites. Now I never thought I would ever say this, because I was always a long line shirt that covered my bum. I was always that kind of girl. And as I've got older, I much prefer a cropped shirt now. A longer shirt if I'm going to tuck it in, but if I'm going to wear it untucked, I actually prefer a cropped shirt. So there you go. That's something that I found out about myself. But obviously for a poplin, there are lots of endless opportunities for what I could make with that lovely pear fabric. Now, let's move on. This one, again, obviously fruity, and you can tell by the colours why I chose this, because this kind of tealy, greeny, bluey colour is my colour. I love this colour, and anything that has this colour on, I just can't resist. So yeah, I'm calling this apples and plums because I think it's apples and plums, and I love the fact that every year that Yvette does a little pie chart of what kind of fruits are in the makes. So yeah, so I'm kind of hoping that there's not too many plums. I don't remember a lot of plums, but yeah, so I've got apples and plums. Now this is another cotton poplin, and I think I have 2.5 meters of this. I may have 3 meters, but my thought was definitely a shirt dress. I want to make a nice, long, flowy shirt dress. Now, again, I have a few favourite shirt dress patterns. My absolute favourite go-to shirt dress is the Zoe dress by Pattern Emporia Patterns. I always get that the wrong way round. I will make sure it is correct down below. And I love that. I do a hack to it, so it actually has a placket that comes down and finishes much like the new Friday Pattern Company Canyon dress, but instead of having the placket finish there, I just kind of cut it all the way down the middle and have it as a full shirt dress. The reason that I like it is it's got little darts for lovely shaping. There's darts at the front. I've got a bit of a bigger chest, so I find that I need those darts to give me a bit of shaping in the middle, and there's also darts in the back, and it has pockets. So, I mean, it's pretty much the perfect shirt dress for me. The other one that I really like is the Tilly and the Buttons Lyra dress. Now, that hasn't always been a hard and fast favourite for me because it has been a journey, shall we say, to get it to fit me. It didn't fit me straight out of the packet. I've had to do lots of adjustments, but now I'm kind of slowly getting to the Lyra of my dreams. So that will be an option, the Tilly and the Buttons Lyra dress. I have a few other shirt dresses up my sleeves, so they might kind of pop in. As of today, week 1 is just to confess all of my fabrics and then to give you guys a chance to have your say in what I make with my fruity fabrics. So now the next one is a bit of a wild card. I've got a couple of wild cards. Now this is a raspberry pink, go with me here. It's a raspberry pink cotton lawn. Now the reason that I have got this wild card is that I'm going to try and make a bit of a coordinated, outfits with these fabrics. I'm going to try and kind of put them together. So I have got fabrics that work together. So obviously this is very obviously fruity, but there's nothing to stop this being raspberry fruity. And I do think that it goes rather nicely. I mean, yeah, I think it goes quite nicely together. So if any of your suggestions of patterns need lining, for example, then I've got my options, which is great. Oh, bear with me. I've got my notes here, so I remember where I bought all of my fabrics from, and I've totally forgot to tell you. So this one is from Beyond the Pink Door, from the lovely Andrea, Beyond the Pink Door, and this one was from Minerva. So there you go. Now, This fabric has been in my stash for the longest time. I probably right at the very beginning when I started sewing, so you know, probably 6 years, something like that. I love this fabric, but the problem that I've had is I've never quite known what to do with it. It's this gorgeous, I call this winter berries. You make your own minds up, but it has got these lovely kind of blueberry shapes, forms, and it does just look like a lovely winter berry fabric. I love this. Again, a few options. I'm thinking I don't have quite as much as I do of the apple and plums one. This one is definitely more like 2.5 than 3. It is fairly wide, but not super wide. That could very easily, I can see that being a Zoe dress very easily. I could see that being a fringe dress. I could see it being a lovely shirt, actually, like a winter shirt to wear under my dungarees. So yeah, a couple of options for that one. Now, brace yourself. Are you ready? This one, again, the reason that I bought this one was from First for Fabrics. This is my pear green. Go with me, it's pear green. Some might say lime green, but I'm going pear for a perfect pairing with my pear cotton. So the idea with this is definitely trousers and shirt. So I've got a couple of options for trousers. My favourite at the moment, and that changes for me on a regular basis, are the Daughter Judy Co jeans trousers. I've made one pair of those as a kind of toile in the thought of making it with this. That is definitely an option. I do really love those trousers, and I think I've got the fit fairly nailed now. The other option is the Merchant and Mills heroin jeans. I want these to kind of, you know, do me summer and winter, so they need to be more of a kind of loose jean for me. I like something that's not too tight fitting. Yeah, I'm kind of got to the point in my life where life is too short to be uncomfortable. I want to be comfy. I've got curves. You know, I'm expanding and I just want to be comfortable. So I want to, that's the reason why I make my own clothes. I make my own clothes so I'm comfortable in them. The Ronsard jeans by Maison Fauve, I do find incredibly comfortable. So that is an option. And I've been wanting to try their new pattern. I mean, it's not new, but it's new to me. The Maison Fauve worn jeans pattern. And that is a possible option. But yeah, what a perfect pairing. Is that my thumbnail? Maybe. So I feel very strongly about that pairing, to the point where I have bought my moon threads ready. So I bought 4 matching moon threads so that I've got them to match this exactly. So when I finish all of the seams and everything, it will just look beautifully finished. Because yeah, I mean, that's what makes that, what takes it from a normal garment to, you know, like chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, so I've got those ones ready. I think I might need to get some threads for some of the other ones, but that one is definitely, I think the pear outfit is the one that I've most thought about. The other ones are still kind of little thoughts in my brain. Now, maybe you're thinking, oh, I don't know whether I've got time to go and source a lot of fruity fabric. I don't know whether I've got a lot of fruity fabric in my stash. Or maybe you're thinking, hey, I'm going to pull out that strawberry double gauze I've got, because that's going to be amazing. But if you haven't, you can make things fruity without going full on fruity tooty. You know what I mean? So one of the things that I have in my stash are these, and I get these from a little shop called Saustrian Green, and they are iron-on motifs. I've got a pair. I'm definitely having a pair on my pocket. I mean, come on. Pear on my pocket, yes please. And then I've got this little cherry. I've got a lemon. Now, I've never seen a blue cherry. I've seen a blueberry, but never seen a blueberry like that before. But I'm gonna call that fruity. And then an apple. So, you know, you could very easily make a nice simple Tabitha t-shirt, plonk yourself on a fruity motif, and you have got your, you know, you've got your entry for So Fruity. So you don't have to go full on fruity fabric confessions like me. Having an entry for So Fruity can be incredibly easy. The other thing, which is an option for me, is I have got this strawberry. Let's take this out so you can have a proper look at it. Some strawberry tape, and it is a cotton ribbon. Now, I made a shirt, I'll pop a picture of it up here, and it was the Frida shirt, and what I did was I just fruited it up. I made it out of an old duvet cover that had embroidered strawberries on. I added some little cherry trim and just made it kind of more fruity, if you like. So trim is a really good way of making something fruity. Now, here's my wild card. Now, I got this fabric out last year. I had a plan to make with it, and I just didn't make anything with it. So this is my chocolate fabric. Now, I know what you're saying. Hang on, Sam, you know, 5 a day, fruit. As much as you want to tell me that, you know, chocolate is fruit, it's not, is it? But look carefully, my friends. Look closely. There are strawberries and cherries and raspberries and all of those good things that you can cover in chocolate and have a real fun time. So this definitely counts as being fruity fabric. But I have no idea what to make with this fabric. It's a quilting cotton. It's not super narrow, but it's also not super wide. And yeah, I'm just not quite sure what to do it. I've got about 2 meters. As I said, it's not super wide. So that one is definitely over to you. What do you think? What can I make with some chocolatey, fruity fabric? So I'm really sorry if you heard those noises up there. Miss Baby Sparkles is upstairs cleaning. Now that may sound more productive than it sounds. But yeah, I appreciate all of the help. So yeah, if you did hear those thudding noises, that is what is going on upstairs. So yeah, let me know what fabric did you think was very, very nice? See what I did there? And which one, you know, just wasn't your strawberry? Let me know and give me an idea in the comments on what you would make with those fruity fabrics. And if indeed you have got a fruity fabric that you can't wait to sew up, let me know. I want to know what your excitement levels are at. As you can see, mine are fairly high. Next week, I'll let you know whether I've actually cut into these fabrics or if I'm still admiring them from a safe distance, looking at them as if they are my own fabric fruit bowl. Until then, don't forget to sparkle, and I'll see you really soon. Keep it fruity.